60 seconds. That's how long it took for my excitement to turn into total defeat during a new release drop. We've all been there, heart racing, thumb hovering, just waiting for the sold out banner to hit. I call this the drop sprint. That pressure to be faster and more aggressive than everyone else just to score a diamond painting kit. It isn't just exhausting though, it's a standard that we were never meant to meet. Today we're breaking that cycle with my Hype Audit. 3 questions to ask yourself before you ever enter a drop sprint. So grab your coffee, class is in session, let's get started. We've all felt that pressure to keep up, but it's exhausting, and honestly, it takes the magic out of the craft. It's time we talk about why that specific kind of shopping is actually stealing our joy. To walk through this, I'm actually working on a panic buy for my own stash. It's a mystery kit from Diamond Art Club I grabbed in a 3-minute rush last year. It's been sitting incomplete on my table since January. We've, myself included, have started acting like these fast-paced diamond art drops are just a normal part of the hobby, like a high-stakes auction where the prize isn't just a canvas, it's belonging. But there's a tax on that excitement. It's the anxiety of the refresh and the panic that you've missed your chance to secure the latest release. And it's time we look at the real cost of that pressure. Y'all remember that feeling in elementary school? That absolute need for the newest Lisa Frank folder or that specific JanSport backpack everyone else had? This drop sprint relies on the exact same childhood panic. It's how crafting FOMO leads to a growing pile of diamond painting kits that sit waiting for our attention. It convinces us that the project we don't have is the one that would have finally made us feel like we belong. That's the FOMO tax. The panic makes us buy, but it doesn't help us actually finish. All right, before we move on, I want to hear from the experts. That's y'all. Okay, so we've all had those kits that just didn't spark the joy we expected when we bought them. So what's your best advice for someone who's currently staring at a drop sprint kit that's just sitting there? Drop your tips in the comments. I'd love to see how we're all helping each other clear the guilt and get back to the fun. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I didn't buy this project that I'm currently working on because I love the artwork. I bought it in a 3-minute panic because it was a limited edition mystery kit and I didn't want to miss out. Now I'm working on it out of a sense of obligation. And that's because I chased the hype instead of what actually brings me joy. So it's been a slow, heavy process. It's not a forever project because it's hard. To be honest, it's just hard to finish something that you never truly wanted. Before you join the next sprint, I want you to run a quick 3-part audit. And if you find yourself hesitating on these questions, it's time to close the app, step away, and take a breath. After all, the fear of a months-long restock shouldn't dictate your creative peace. The first question I ask myself is, am I buying this for the joy of the process or just for the dopamine hit of the checkout button? It is totally okay to be a creator and a collector, but we want to be intentional about what we bring into our space so it stays a source of joy and not a source of stress. The next question I want you to ask yourself is, if this kit were twice the price, would I still be just as excited to spend my time on it? This helps cut through the hype and get to what you truly value. And third, when I look at this kit, can I imagine the fun I'll have working on it? If I'm struggling to picture myself actually sitting down to place those drills, it might be a kit I'm buying for the hunt rather than the heart. Our time and our energy are precious, and so we want to make sure we spend them on diamond art projects that make us truly excited to start. Here's what I want you to remember. The most coveted kit isn't the one that sells out in 60 seconds. It's the one that actually makes you want to pick up your pen every single day. I've talked a lot about the autopilot mode, that feeling where you're so used to the routine of checking for releases that it becomes muscle memory. But sometimes we need to stop and check our own batteries. Before you set that next alarm, ask yourself, do you actually have the creative energy for a new project, or are you just trying to fill a void? And yes, I've been there. I've felt that itch to buy because I was bored, or because I had a bad day, or because I saw someone else unboxing a kit that was absolutely gorgeous. And let me tell you, that checkout dopamine lasts about 5 minutes, but the project takes about 50 hours. I've started a Hype Audit thread in the pinned comments below. Let me know in the thread with an emoji. Are you working on a planned purchase or a sprint buy? Tell me which kit it is and how you're feeling about it. I'll be down there in the comments reading every single response. But wait, before you go, I want to leave you with the most important takeaway from this whole conversation. Here's your permission slip. You don't need the diamond painting kit that everyone else is scrambling for. You also don't need to be the one setting several alarms just to hit checkout before the new releases dropped disappear. You just need to enjoy what's currently on your desk. Your stash is a curated collection of joy, not a to-do list. This is your permission to give yourself the grace to enjoy the diamond painting kits you already have, right here and right now. And you know what? Thanks for being a part of this space today. I really appreciate you taking the time to pause and reflect with me. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Class is dismissed. Bye-bye.